Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to episode 99 of the FIFA 21 My Player Career. It is 19th of April. We are very close to the end of the season. Still a couple of things to do though before obviously we do end this year with Chelsea. And we've still got the Europa League to look forward to. We have, I think it's Tottenham in the semi-finals, which we get underway today. We also still in the title race, but I think Man United are pretty much confirmed as the Premier League champions. But mathematically, we are still in with a slight chance. But of course, that means that all the other results need to go our way as well. But let's start off with 3 points hopefully, and fingers crossed we can end today's episode with a win in the Europa League semi-finals against Tottenham. But we'll see how we get on. Let's try and get this first job done first. We want the 3 points here against West Bromwich Albion. Chelsea got to be the favourites. Both Kai and Kai Havertz are in tremendous form right now, and we're hoping for some goals from the pair in this game. Here is Roussillon though. Kai inside there for Havertz, and there is the opening goal of the match. Less than 20 minutes gone. West Bromwich Albion 0, Chelsea 1, and hopefully we can get one or two more before the end of the match. But once again, Kai and Kai Havertz both linking up nicely. If it's not one scoring and the other assisting, then it's vice versa. And this time it was, of course, Kai who dropped off a little bit. Kai Havertz pushed beyond him, and there he is to finish for his 7th Premier League goal of the season. Still quite a way to go. He's not going to be capturing Kai in the goal scorers target for the Premier League. I think Kai is in fact the Premier League top scorer this season, both for Chelsea and in the league as a whole. He's probably got most goals in all competitions too, as that one just goes over the West Bromwich Albion goal. Always likes the long range effort there, does Kai. He's not scored too many if I'm totally honest. But 8.1 match rating for him right now. It's just gone down to an 8.0. It will go up to probably into the 9s if we can score here. Crosses there. Kai was there with a header. And Havertz, his shot was blocked. And Chelsea still have possession somehow. Kai's trying to get in on the action again. Plays that one out wide. Kante needs to get the cross in. He tries. It was blocked. Kai picks up that loose ball. He's opened up the space and somehow finds the back of the net. Less than 10 minutes remaining here at the Hawthorns. It is now West Bromwich Albion 0, Chelsea 2. And that is the 3 points wrapped up as we do, as I mentioned, try and press forward for a good title run in. I think we've got about 5 games remaining in the league. Hopefully we get to see that in today's episode at the end. We will have a quick look at the table if we do have time. If not in this episode, we will definitely have a look in tomorrow's episode. But there is Kai scoring his 32nd league goal of the season. And if you saw there as well, that does tie the competition record, I believe. I'm not sure if that's actually facts or not, but he has got 32 for this season. What an achievement that has been since moving, as I said in previous episodes, from Real Madrid. He has been absolutely on fire here for Chelsea, and we've still not run away with the Premier League table. So still some work to do here with Chelsea. He's scoring goals, but of course it is the Premier League title that we want. I think if we do manage the Premier League title this season, we may just end this series with that achievement. If not, we could go for one more season. I do have a couple of ideas on a couple of other series episodes as well. But let's jump into game number 2 against Everton. Again, away from home in the Premier League. Can we make it 2 wins out of 2? Fingers crossed we can. And then, of course, as I mentioned, we do end today's episode with the Europa League game against Tottenham. It is the first leg as well, I believe, against Spurs, so all English affair. I think it's Roma and Juventus in the other semi-final, so it's going to be hard, whoever we are going to be taking on in that final, if of course we do manage to get ourselves past Tottenham. But let's try and get ourselves the win here against Everton. No goals in the first half. Speaking of other series as well, I was going to do a Matchday Live series throughout the Euros 2020. But of course, Croatia not in FIFA 21, so I scrapped that idea straight away because that obviously was going to be one of the teams which I would have had to record because obviously England played them in the group stages. But it wasn't to be. But thinking now that England are in the final, I may just have one bonus episode of the Matchday Live series for us, for England, for the final. It's been an absolutely fantastic tournament for both England and for everybody else involved, if I'm totally honest, other than Christian Eriksen, of course. But still, his Denmark side went all the way to the semi-finals, doing him proud, doing their country proud, and obviously England just a little bit too much for them in the end. And it was the English who went through to the final to take on Italy. So I may just do a Matchday Live episode for the final on Sunday, just to get ourselves ready for, of course, the new season, which is just around the corner for Arsenal. Every game for Arsenal will obviously be not captured, but there will be an upload for every Arsenal game, as we do every season. I don't think I will be doing a Premier League predictions video this season either, but of course we will start off with Arsenal. I don't think we've got any other games for Arsenal. There's a handful of Premier League games, of course, starting us off. And then, of course, no Europa League, no European football for Arsenal. So we'll have the domestic cups. We won't be covering any of the pre-season friendlies, which actually start in a few days' time for Arsenal. But let's forget about all that for now. As I said, we will have the Matchday Live England's episode on Sunday for you to enjoy. Hopefully England can go all the way and lift the trophy against Italy at Wembley Stadium. But let's finish off today's episode. First, we've got this game, which is about to end. Chelsea are leading in the final minute, trying to get a second goal there, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We're waiting for the final whistle. There it blows, and that is going to take us into the third and final game of today's video. And as I mentioned, it is against Spurs. So a London derby. Oh no, actually, we don't have the Europa League. We have an FA Cup game. This is the semi-final. So scrap all the Europa League talk. We've got Huddersfield Town. This at Wembley Stadium, semi-finals of the FA Cup. I totally forgot that we've actually got, or still even remain in the FA Cup. If I'm totally honest, I've not recorded any of the FIFA all week because I've been too engrossed in the Euros and obviously taking care of my son at home in real life. So here we are then, FA Cup semi-finals, Wembley Stadium, Chelsea taking on Huddersfield. Huddersfield done fantastic to get all the way to a Wembley semis, but Chelsea got to be the big favourites for this game surely, and let's see how we get on. So I guess we will be starting the Europa League semi-finals in tomorrow's episode against Tottenham. May be able to fit in both legs, I'm not sure yet. But hopefully we can get ourselves into that final as well. I'm not sure where the Europa League final is going to be held. It would be nice if it's another Wembley final, because of course if we beat Huddersfield here, we'll get ourselves another Wembley date booked for the FA Cup final, as Havertz goes all the way through here, needs to pull it back, but instead goes for the near post finish, and 24 minutes on the clock. Chelsea lead 1-0, and I can't see Huddersfield Town getting themselves back into this game. Can you? Great finish there from Havertz. As I mentioned, he has been a man on fire recently. If he's not scoring goals, he is assisting Kai, but I have to say, the last few weeks he has been scoring goals for fun. Probably has more goals than Kai in the last few weeks, but there he is, 4th FA Cup goal of the season. Will he get another in this game? Could he get another in the final? He's had a fantastic season. I'm hoping that he doesn't leave Chelsea in the summer, because Kai and Kai Havertz have been probably the best partnership this season throughout the world of football. But here is Bakayoko, plays that one through for Ziyech. Cunha trying to open up some space here for Chelsea. He's been taken down on the edge of the area. 9 minutes to play, and Chelsea have a free kick, and it is going to be the Chelsea captain, Cunha, who's going to take it. And Kai's not going to see it though. He is being replaced. Bashawi comes on in his space. And I hope that Chelsea can hold on for the victory, which they do. There is confirmation then. Chelsea win 1-0 in the Wembley semi-final in the FA Cup, and they are going to be taking on Manchester City, who also progressed through at Wembley Stadium against their Manchester rivals, Manchester United. So before we do end today's episode, let's have a quick look at the player stats throughout Europe, throughout all the competitions as well. Kai, you can see 11 goals for him. Havertz, he's got 10. We will have a look at some of the assists. There are the World Cup qualifiers. Is Kai even on that one? He's definitely on this one, the Premier League. Look at this, 32 goals in 34 matches. Richarlison for Manchester City down in second place with only 21 goals. The assists though, Havertz with 16, Kai with 13. Rulisson is down there as well with 6 Premier League clean sheets. It's Simon, yellow card, red card. Fabinho, he got one recently against us as well. There is the Premier League top scorers. Lozano for Leicester City. Havertz up there. Assist Kai's with 5. So very, very good performance throughout the season from both Kai and Kai Havertz. But we're going to leave it there, guys. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. We will be cracking off with the semi-finals of the Europa League in tomorrow's episode. So leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.